Hi artists! Today I'm going to draw Spider-Man in two different poses and then use some colored pencils to color in the figure. So whenever we're drawing people, I'm going to start with a skeleton. So I'm going to start with an oval for the head. More or less an oval, and then which direction is the person looking. So looking slightly to the right that way. Okay, and then I'm going to draw the skeleton for how the person is standing. So there's the neck, the shoulders are slightly tilted. These are the joints for the shoulders. This is the torso, hips, and the hip joints. And then we have the legs. One's coming this way with the knee here and the foot down here. And the other leg is kind of spread out. This is like a proud stance, confident. And this foot is kind of facing us slightly. Okay, then the arms are also strong stance. They're slightly bent with the fists clenched. And then here's the other. Okay, so I have like a really basic skeleton with all the joints shown and like just a few lines for the hands and the feet. Now I'm gonna add the outline for Spider-Man's outfit. So the neck is pretty thick, and then we have these big shoulders, big muscles. Superheroes often have really big, kind of exaggerated, unrealistic muscles. So on this side, same thing, we have some big shoulders, big arms, big forearms, and then the hands. I'm just going to abbreviate or simplify the hand a little bit, so it's just kind of a basic shape. And then the other side, forearm, and the hands. Okay, now I'm going to move down to the legs. So the legs have big muscles too, because Spider-Man works out, I guess. And this side, we have big thighs here, big quad muscles. And big calves too. So here are the feet, and the feet, he has like kind of like this fitted outfit with the feet fitted as well. So here's one foot, and then the other calf muscle here. And this foot. Okay, so now we have the basic structure, but it just looks like a person. Doesn't quite look like Spider-Man yet. We need to add the colors. So I'm gonna just draw the basic where the colors go. So right here it's blue. And then this is all red. And then here we have the other side of the uniform. So all of this is red. And then the eyes, I'm gonna add the shape of the eyes now. So one comes up like this, kind of like the shape of a wing on a bird, and the other one. Now we're starting to look more like a superhero. And then the boots, I guess they're boots, but they're red, and one's here, one's here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start to add color. So I'm gonna take my bright red and my deep blue and black. So I'm going to start with the red. So all of this is red. His shoulders up to this line. And I'm going to press pretty hard with this because it's kind of like a pure red. It's not really shaded at all. It's just pure red. The eyes are white, so I'm going to leave those white. So I'm just filling in the whole torso with red. I'm going to take my black next and outline the eyes. I might sharpen the black. You should all have this metal sharpener, works really well. And then we have some spider lines, so I'm gonna put a line here, a thin line, and then a couple little curvy lines. Sort of, it's in the shape of a web because he's a Spider-Man. Okay, and then there is a spider here, so just in case you weren't sure it was Spider-Man. So 4 legs. This will be really obvious now. Okay, now I'm going to draw some lines coming out down the uniform. And these also form the shape of a web, so you can kind of go along. And then we have just a grid here. Okay. Next, I'm going to do the boots. So the boots are also red. I'm just going to fill them in. Really dark red. And I'm going to take my blue now, and oh, I forgot. He has these sort of, I don't know, gloves that are also red. So I'm going to make those red. One on this side, one on this side. And then the rest is blue. So I'm going to take my deep blue and get the outlines fill it in with blue. Okay, and then the legs are blue. Okay, last thing I'm going to add is some more lines, some spider lines. So there's 2 coming down the hands and little lines along the horizontal. 1 more on this side. And more lines on the boots. So I'm going to outline the boots. Okay, last one. Okay, so as we're improving drawing people, you'll start to see that it looks more and more like a person. And I'm just going to add a little definition on the legs for the muscles. So he has 2 lines here on the knees, and then a couple lines here on the knees. That helps to make it look more defined. And maybe a little bit of chest muscles. These already look like abs, sort of, so we're going to leave that like that. And there you go. We have our Spider-Man.